oh, you can't think that way, oh, you can't do things that way, oh, you can't. I don't believe none of that. I don't believe none of it. None of it. Back to the identity. Stood out and was important to me was my mindset. I love that for me. So I'm starting with me. It starts at home. Autobiographical. Autobiography. You know what? I don't know. Hey, so I'm back with day number 5. Oh my goodness. So I've just been continuing on with the scripting and building up daily habits that really help me. So today I was just getting more into identity and what that means for me and how I really look at myself, and just looking at what the word identity means since it came to my mind. And basically the definition that popped out to me was a sense of self. And the sense of self and how it is developed is through the things that we attach to ourselves as me, such as our social roles or culture, things like that. And to be honest, a lot of it sounded like external things that was really projecting a sense of self. But as I look further and deeper into it, this is why for me it has been such a important thing to just get a strong hold of my identity and my sense of self, and knowing who self is for me. I get that we live in a time where a lot of people are pushing for certain ideologies or certain ways of being, and okay, this is the solution, this is the right way to do things, and this is what we all need to be focused on right now. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't believe none of that. I don't believe none of it. None of it. Because it's like, yes, that may be true for you, but that's not true for everybody else. You know what? And that's what I mean with identity and sense of self, and getting wrapped up in what's always going on in the external world. Because for me, it's just about finding that balance. And it can't be so much so that every little thing, every little circumstance, or everything that's happening in the outside world is dictating me to the point where I'm having analysis paralysis or denying myself the things that I truly want, because I'm putting these mental limitations on myself. Because, oh, you can't think that way, oh, you can't do things that way, oh, you can't, this is the solution. This is like, it's very cookie cutter type thing, and that just doesn't work for me, because I'm not a cookie cutter person. I come from a life where I understand both sides. I have lived in a space where people would consider the hood, and I've also lived in a space where, it would be considered working middle class. And honestly, the one thing that always stood out and was important to me was my mindset, was the thoughts that I allowed to infiltrate me or really hold my belief in, or my core, or have as my philosophy. Because we are in a society where a lot of words are used to put people down. Like, the quote that always keeps popping up into my mind now is, mind is a terrible thing to waste. And that is so true, because a lot of things are attacking us mentally, and this is why mental health is such a big topic right now, and very, like, as it should be. It has needed to be for a long time, because of just the place that it started at, and then where it's at now, and where we are as a society, where it's just like these things are common when it shouldn't be common, and then it's like being blamed on something where it's not the whole truth of the story, is what I'm trying to get at here. And for me, it's about setting up those routines and check-ins that allow me to have a healthy foundation, but also as I develop more and more to keep, a routine that is set for me to help keep my mind healthy, keep it active, just like any other part of our body that is a muscle. Our brain, our mind is a muscle, and the more that we use it for ourselves, the better. Because honestly, a lot of us, well, even for me, a lot of the thoughts that I have were conditioned thoughts. And as I grew older, most of the thoughts did not serve me, and a lot of times I see now how much that has impacted my life, where I'm able to slow down and realize how I'm talking to myself, and also realize the things that other people are saying to others and saying to themselves, when it's just like, it's taking me to a point where I don't take things personally, because 9 times out of 10 it's not even about me, it's about the other person. And for me, that is being able to not allow what other people's words have to say as my guiding star. And back to the identity, we show up as 3 people: social, agent, and autobiographical. And it really resonates, because it talks about the different ways that we bring about change within ourselves, but it's either fitting into those 3 categories. So
pure embarrassing me and stuff. I know how to say the word autobiographical.
Autobiographical. Autobiography. I don't know. Autobiographical. I said it the same way. Autobiography. Hey. Charge it to my mind, not my heart, because I don't even know how to say the word. But I know exactly what word I'm talking about, like autobiography. So that basically was talking about the story that we tell ourselves to string our lives together in one cohesive sense, as in the past, present, future, the person who I was, the person who I am right now, and the person who I am becoming. The narrative that we tell ourselves, that's basically what it is, the narrative identity. And it spoke about that being one of the most powerful ways to create change within ourselves. And it is. I 100% agree. Because when you change your perspective, it changes your reality, because now your body your senses, your nervous system is no longer scanning the environment for everything to go wrong, but now it's scanning the environment for everything to go right. And that's just amazing. And that is what I am doing. That is what I am accumulating towards, because that's what life is about. We say we want to do these things and go these places, but a lot of it is just having that mental, emotional clarity within situations, and developing that relationship with others, and networking, and just community. So that is what I'm working on. And I love that for me. So I'm starting with me. It starts at home. So I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, girl.